Wild Time Cooking with Allison Davis is brought to you by Corman Kitchen and Bath.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. Chef Allison Davis here in the Wild Time Kitchen, of course, over in the Shinaway Shops where we do cooking classes, catering, and cook up some wonderful food like we are today. I am definitely focusing in on just the peak produce of summer, and so it really just had me thinking of like a simple appetizer, Labor Day snacks, or tailgating, all that fun stuff. And so I'm using watermelon and tomatoes. Again, peak of the summer season. So we are going to do a tomato watermelon bruschetta that would be a perfect little side dish to go with just some fresh grilled bread and or crackers. So we're going to go right into it. I've got some homegrown tomatoes here, and I just slice them. Again, these aren't Romas; these are more homegrown, so I'm not de-seeding them. I'm just taking them and just kind of doing a dice on them after slicing. Okay, just a medium dice. All right, so we've got our tomatoes in there. Then we take our watermelon, same way, just diced. Again, they mix so well, and it's just going to be a perfect combination of sweet and salty. So for the salty, we're going to go in with a bit of some sliced Kalamata olives. You can actually pick this up in the grocery store, already sliced, pitted, ready to go. Drain them and then add them in, because there's a lot of that brine liquid in there, and you don't really need that because you're going to get enough liquid from the watermelon and from the tomato itself. All right, we're going to go in with something that's going to kind of cool this down a little bit and also provide a nice little crunch, and that is a little bit of cucumber, which is also still in that great season garden fresh varieties available. All right, so a little bit of diced cucumber, and we'll add that in, and then we're going to start to just kind of build the bruschetta with our classic flavors. So can't have it without garlic, so we'll go in with a little bit of fresh garlic, minced. I've got some Parmesan cheese here. I always like adding a little cheese into my bruschetta. All right, we've got a little bit of Italian seasoning. Okay, and for a little punch, I went with some diced or minced shallots. You could go with red onion, or if you're not an onion fan, just omit it. All right, then of course, for bruschetta, we must have basil. Again, great this time of year, and also a great way to use up your basil before summer is at its end. All right, so some chiffonade of basil, just some nice thin strips. You don't want to chop it too much. You don't want to mince it because it will get black on you, and you want it to be that nice bright green color. All right, got to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. Love salted watermelon, so already that's kind of working for me with my palate. I've got a bit of Italian seasoning. I think I add a little bit of that in there. And then finally, we're going to go with some olive oil, just to kind of bring that together and coat everything nicely, and then some balsamic vinegar. All right? And then we'll give this a nice little stir. You can see all those gorgeous colors working together. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take a baguette, we're going to slice that baguette and grill it, and then we're going to serve this on top. All right? You guys know where to find this recipe. We're going to have this up on Midday Kentucky's site, middaykentucky.com/recipes tab. I'm Chef Allison Davis. I'll show you this with our grilled baguettes here in just a moment. Thanks for watching.